Hello everyone, I am Josh, and welcome to this episode of Let's Build Fallingwater in Minecraft. So, this time I need to really start finishing up this terrain. So, since I'm not building the back of this house like it is in real life, because in real life, of course, the driveway comes through here, it's going to be kind of challenging to replicate this part here, because there's a rock here and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is kind of somewhat replicate it, but not fully replicate it, if that makes sense. So, I don't think it looks thick enough, actually. Now that I look at it, no, I guess it's okay. So what I might do, let's see, I think I'm just going to bring, because in real life, this is the way it is, just bring these out here, because there's kind of like a rock formation happening, and using stone kind of as rock, not real rock, obviously. Well, I guess stone is rock. What am I talking about? Not real rock. It is pretty much rock. Oh dear. So I'll just kind of like put this in and around this area and just try to make it look kind of like rock. Like there's like some kind of rock here of some sort. At least that's the plan. So, I'll kind of do this, and then we can or I can bring it down here, and let's just say there's a rock here. There's not going to be a driveway or anything like that, of course, but we can just pretend that there is some sort of rock going on here. So, somewhat convincing-ish. I'm just trying to make it look as real as possible, so I think this is fairly decent. So this will just come around like that, and there you go. There's your rock pretty much, and then we will use some dirt in here, obviously, and I just kind of need to kind of blend this in to some extent. So I'm just going to bring this down here, and we'll just say this is like our dirt thing happening, and I'll bring this up here. So this is kind of like the shape of what's going to be going on. Oh, hi pig. Of course, there's just pigs roaming around, just as just perfectly normal occurrence, obviously. So let's bring this around here, and I think this will look fairly decent. So obviously, I think this time around I'm going to try filling in the ground as I do this, because otherwise I have to go back in and fill it all in, and it's really annoying. So I think I'm going to try to do it all together. So I think that might make a bit more sense. Anyway, let's just fill this in. Obviously, it needs filling in. So let's just bring this across here. So I think this will look pretty good. Again, I'm going for as close as possible, not necessarily exactly identical as it is in real life, because that would just take a lot of extra time, and I don't really want to do that. So, I think this is a good solution, to the situation that I have here. So hopefully this series can be done soon. I think that really just a lot of it is this terraforming here. That's just going to take a long time, because, that is a pretty big part of Fallingwater. This landscape that surrounds it pretty much makes Fallingwater so iconic, because it's nestled in the hills, and it has obviously the waterfall. It's kind of essential to making it Fallingwater. So it's a very important part of it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be paying so much attention to the landscape of the house. So it's just because it's this particular house. Whoops, it needs to to some extent have that aspect to it. So yeah. Anyway, let's fill this in here. This is actually going to be the worst part, because it's the tallest part here. It goes up really far. I'm going to try to make the hill shallow out a bit, so I will have less to fill in, because it doesn't need to be such a high hill, as we start to bring it from there over here, so I'm going to try to not make it so massive, because it's just kind of unnecessary. So anyway, bring this up here, bring this down here, across. Oh, I just fell in a hole. Not really, actually, that's not a hole, but get the idea. I fell in a little depression in the ground. Anyway, oh gosh, that pig scared me. It's like something is moving up there. Oh dear. Okay, so that's good now. Right, so we have this thing going on here. I might just, bring these out one more. Hi, Mr. Pig. Good to see you. How are you today? Hope he's doing well. I don't know why I'm talking to a pig. Oh dear. So I'll just bring this across here, I think, obviously, and make an effort to make this look somewhat good. Trying to make it look somewhat good, No guarantees though. Bring this down here. So I'm just going to try to bring this down a bit so it's not so tall. Also need to fill in some areas here. Okay, okay. Okay, looking good. And I'm going to bring this down. So I'm just going to try to shallow it out. Okay, Mr. Pig, why do you have to be standing there? Like, look at that. He's floating. It's like the magical pig that just floats in air. Wow. Like, why do animals do that in Minecraft? Like, why can they walk off edges but not fall down? Like, you think he should be, I think he should have fallen from there. Like, there's no way. No way that he can just, like, look at that. He's, like, floating. Like, what? Ugh, Minecraft. Lovely. Lovely physics. Anyway, that's what it is. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, it's the floating pig. He's just, like, floating above me, having a dandy old time. Of course, you know, good old pigs, good, it's nice pork. Anyway, look, can you, like, not be there, please? There you go. Just, like, run away. Thank you. See, like, that, oh, he just hurt himself. Don't jump that far, mate. It's a bad idea. Okay, anyway, that got rid of the Mr. Pig. Poor Mr. Pig, but it was essential. It just was getting kind of annoying, so had to go. Anyway, oh, he's having a dance over there, too. Jeez. Anyway, enough about the pig. Let's just bring this down a bit more here, so it just kind of looks semi-decent to some extent. Bring this around here. Oh, I feel like bring this up because it's just so tall. Why is it to be so tall? Ugh. Okay, here we go. We're kind of down now to the same level as the driveway, which is somewhat good news. So let's just bring this up, or fill this in, rather. Okay, yeah, this is getting better. We're getting a bit farther, a bit closer to the ground, so hopefully it'll be less to fill in. Although the ground level comes down over here, which is kind of annoying, so then it makes it more to fill in again, so that's fun. Whoops. Oh no, I'm destroying everything. Oh dear. Okay, so let's just bring this here. I wish I had a story to tell, or like something to say, but I really don't, which is the unfortunate part, is I don't have much else to say while I do this, so yeah, it's just joyous. Anyway, bring this down here. Bring this over here and all that good stuff. So yeah, like I was saying in the last part, or was it like part 15 maybe? I don't know, I can't even keep track of all these episodes. There's too many these days. But yeah, I think it was like part 15 possibly, or something like that. Also, you know what I need to do is like start moving this along, because otherwise things are going to get a little complicated here. How I'm going to join these together. Anyway, as I was saying, like I think it was like in part 15 or whatever, I was mentioning how I probably wasn't going to do any more Minecraft, and I wasn't, you know, as into Minecraft as much now. So I think this is probably going to be my last Minecraft series, but, you know, that's why I'm trying to wrap it up a bit, so we can, like, I want to move on to some other stuff, because I don't like having a whole bunch of series at once, because it just, like, feels really cluttered and, like, there's too much going on. So, you know, like, I wrapped up my Sims 4 Let's Build series because, you know, I wanted to just focus more on this, and, you know, I want to focus on some other stuff, especially, like, house builds and things, so I kind of want to wrap this series up soon. You know, just why I'm focusing on it a lot. You probably noticed there's been a lot of episodes of it. Like, there's like 3 in a row last week. So, you know, there's just been like a lot of these episodes, which probably is a little boring, but just because I'm trying to wrap it up and move on to some other stuff, because like this house is turning out really well. It's just taking a long time. I think a lot of that is down to like stuff I'm doing right now. You know, just like a lot of this kind of terraforming that I have to do and things like that, just to, you know, to get this to look somewhat like Fallingwater, you know. So, you know, it's just taking a while. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how this turns out though, because like once I finish all this terraforming and stuff, you know, then we can move on to, say, just like, you know, finishing the floor plan and just like doing some furniture. I'm not sure actually what I'm going to do with furnishing in this house, because it's just going to be a little complicated, I think. Because there's just, like, because it's hard to get pictures of, like, the furniture that's in the actual Fallingwater, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that. You know what I also need to do is start bringing this down, because this is it's really tall. So I'm going to try bringing this down now at this point. Yeah, this, like, hill over here, because it's just a little excessive, I think. Well, excessive is not the right word, but it's just like, it needs to start coming down a bit, because it's just really tall. So yeah, I'll start doing that. But yeah, so like this is like this like particular part, like the terraforming is probably like the least interesting part because I'm basically just placing a bunch of blocks. I'm not like actually building the house or anything, but this, like what I'm doing now is going to add a lot to the house. Like it's going to make it look a lot better. But like when it comes to furnishing, since it's so hard to find pictures of like even like the back of Fallingwater, like imagine just trying to get pictures of like all the rooms inside. So I'm probably going to have to, you know, make some stuff up and not necessarily, it's not going to necessarily be as it is in real life. You know, but like try to get as close as possible, which has been what I've been trying to do, and just, you know, make it look good. And I'm probably not going to go overboard with the furnishing. I'll probably just do like some simple stuff, like maybe just some beds in the bedrooms, you know, like a couch or something in the living room, and like some cabinets in the kitchen. But beyond that, I don't know if I'm going to really, I'm not going to like go like super in depth, I don't think, because I don't really want to do that. I just kind of want it to be more about the architecture of this house, because it's just, that's what's really cool about it, is just like the look of it from outside. And I think that's kind of what I want to focus on a lot of, which is, you know, also part of the landscaping. You know, like everything I'm doing now is pretty important to the look of the house. You know, it really adds to it. So I think that's why I'm going to start, that's why I'm going to focus more on like this terraforming stuff than, you know, inside stuff and furnishing and things. So, you know, I don't intend on spending huge amounts of time on all that. So, yeah. Anyway, with all that out of the way, let's see what I can do here. Yeah, so I'm just trying to move this hill down a bit, so like it just isn't so huge, because it doesn't really need to be huge. You know, like it just need to like really be that way along the driveway, because that's the way it is in real life. As we start moving away from the driveway, because I didn't continue the driveway along, I kind of want to, you know, make this kind of start fading down and around, you know, so it's not so massive, because it doesn't need to be so massive. So yeah, anyway, let's start just bringing this down a bit here. And whoops, oh geez, do I have to fall every time? Come on. Anyway, let's bring this down here. I'm gonna bring this across here, and yes, like this is gonna be like the top right now. It's gonna be kind of like the top of this part. So I'm just gonna bring this, whoops, not that much, bring this out a bit, la la la. I'm probably gonna have to come back in and like fill all this in later, which is not really what I wanted to do, but it looks like that's probably what's gonna have to happen, because it's just easier to shape it without having to like fill it in like constantly. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that looks pretty good. Let's bring this across. That does not need to be there, and start bringing this down a bit more. Yay, it's finally starting to flow down a bit. Looks good. Actually, I should have left that there. Okay. And then we have to do the river too after this. That's going to be a whole thing as well. Like cause that's like even more than this hill. Like that's an even more major part of Fallingwater, is like the actual water part, obviously, because it's called Fallingwater. So, you know, the part with the water is pretty important. So, you know, that'll be interesting to do. Yeah, let's get some blocks here just to kind of make it look all good. And let's bring this across out here. Bring this around. This should look good. You know, again, I'm just trying to bring this down a bit, so, you know, this hill does not need to like continue along. I'm just trying to like flow it down and then around into this, kind of, is the idea. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm aiming for at this point. Great if I could place some blocks here. Okay, let's get some more dirt, and let's bring this, whoops, bring this across here. Okie dokie, so I think this is a good height at this point, and then we'll start, I'm going to bring this up around here. Come on, click, 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 clickety, click, clack. Bring this around this way, and then I'm going to start bringing it down around here. So we will, I will start bringing this down. No, I don't want to do that. No, we can like do something like this, I suppose. Get rid of that, and start bringing this down this way. So yes, this is the idea. So now I'm just going to start bringing it all down here, and yeah, so this should work pretty well. You know, so I'm just trying to like blend all this in. Hold on, let me get rid of that. And yeah, hopefully the grass will start growing on this too, so it actually looks nice and not like just a giant dirt mound, because giant dirt mounds don't always look that great. Like the grass filled in nicely over here. Let me check the other side actually. Around the front. Oh yeah, the grass is filling in. Look how nice that looks. Like when all the grass fills in, it looks quite nice. Anyway, this is looking good. We're getting somewhere here. It's not even taking as long as I thought it would either. Well, I haven't filled much of it in yet, so I should not be speaking too soon, you know. Jeez. Because this is a fairly big project, so yeah. Anyway, let's bring this down. I'm gonna have to go in there at some point, so I might leave kind of like an opening, just so I can like get in and start filling it in later. Anyway, let's bring this around. No, I guess that's fine. It's like not ideal, but no, I don't want that there. Go away. Okay. A little aggressive, but sure. Come on. No, these stupid pieces of grass, like they're so annoying. Like they manage to constantly get in the way, which is just fantastic. Not really. Okay, so get rid of that. Bring this around. Now I'm gonna have to lower this down. Down, please. Okay, nope, not that far out. Okay, this is coming along nicely. We're almost there. Hold on. Okay, and then this should come down this way. Yes, like this whole thing still needs to come down a bit. So that's fun. Anyway, yes, like all of this here still needs to kind of come down. I should probably fill this in while I'm here. Otherwise, it's probably gonna get a little annoying. Oh, that's a lot to fill in. Oh joy. Anyway, let's bring this along. So this is finally reaching the ground here, which is exciting. So that's good. And we can bring this across and fill in that hole. Yeah, so that finally comes down to the ground on this side. So that all looks pretty good. That looks pretty nice. Like it all flows pretty well. I don't know about this area yet. I guess it's pretty decent. Like, you know, like this is the end of the driveway here. So there probably will be, I don't know why that's dirt. Anyway, there'll probably be like, you know, grass here, obviously. Hopefully the grass will start spreading up there. It hasn't yet, but hopefully it will, because it needs to, because otherwise it looks kind of funny. I don't know if there's a way, is there a way to grow grass on something? Like, other than just, like, placing grass blocks down, because that's kind of annoying. I don't know. I have to look into that. See if I can, like, grow grass on stuff without having to wait. Anyway, let's continue bringing this down here. Whoops. Oh, get out of the way. Bring this across, like so. It's not helpful this, like, divot is here, but I can fill it in. So let's just fill this in real quick, because it just does not help at all. Yeah, so I think almost there to fill this in. Hold on a sec. Fill this down in here, and all of this good stuff, and we're almost done. So let's just, well, we're almost done this shaping anyway here. So let's just bring this across. This here needs to be tweaked, obviously, so we'll just kind of like bring this down. Whoops. Bring it down a bit, and kind of just like fix this up a tad. And yes, I think that's fairly good. You know, like this looks pretty decent and all that kind of stuff, so yay, we have some sort of hill happening. Obviously the grass needs to grow on here because it hasn't yet. Also, this rock should actually come over this way a bit. Okay, that looks good. Once all the grass fills in, that'll be even better. And oh joy, guess where I get to go? I get to go to the dark depths of this pit and start filling this in. I can't even see what I'm doing, really. Okay, so we come over here. This is a little challenging, actually. I may have to dig out the ground to get down here, yeah. Okay, so this is kind of like such a weird space. It's like it's kind of cool, though. But anyway, guess what I get to do? I get to fill it in. So let's just bring this across. Get out of the way. This grass is so annoying. It's unbelievable. Can you believe it? Who knew grass could be so annoying? Anyway, let's fill this in. I'm kind of stuck here. Oh, the torch is gonna get in the way. It's all right. No problemos. Oh my gosh, get out of the way, grass. It's like really getting in my way now. Okay, so that little section is filled in now, which is good news. That light can go away. Okay, good. So that's filled in. So this just needs to get filled in here. It's good, actually. I filled in a decent amount of this while I was doing it, so it could be worse, I suppose. I mean, could be worse. Still a lot to do in here, but, you know, it could be worse. Anyway, let's just bring this along here, obviously, and just fill in under here and up here. Actually, it does go up pretty high. I think that's almost the driveway level where that stone is that I put in. Wow, geez, this goes up really high. Okay, let's just like try to start filling this in up on the ceiling. Yeah, so just bring this down a bit because it's ridiculously high up. So yeah, it's always good to start from the top down. I don't know why, but that's what I've decided I'm going to do, is go from top down. I don't know, it just feels satisfying. So let's just do that. Whoops, oh, I didn't even finish up here yet. I think pretty dark at this point, but that's okay. Anyway, once we finish this, then we can do the river, or stream or whatever, which is pretty exciting. And then we'll be done with terraforming for good. So, you know, like once I fill this in, then we're like done with hills and stuff, which is pretty exciting. Actually, it's really exciting because I spent quite a good amount of the last few parts doing this kind of stuff. So it's pretty exciting to finally get it done. And, you know, they kind of like step back and get a good look at it because, you know, I've been spending a lot of time on this. Anyway, let's bring this across here. Bring this across here. And bring this along and down here. That's the edge. You can see the grass kind of there. Hopefully the grass is filling in while I'm doing this. So that would be good. We can probably hopefully come outside and have like a nice lush. Look at that. It's already much better now. Have like a nice lush, beautiful hillside. Hopefully. Anyway, let's just start filling this in. Okie dokie. Like, leave a space around where the light is, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of that. Oh, now it's really dark. Talk about dark now. Jeez. Okay, hold on. Let me get another light. Okay, I can see again. Good. Okay. No. Out of the way. No. Oh my gosh. Stupid dirt blocks. Always in the way. Alright, let's bring this across and down. And superb. Fill this rest of this in. Oh, jeez. So much filling in. It's kind of insane. This is a third episode of filling in, or fourth episode of filling in. So much. Get out of the way. So much filling in to do. It's kind of insane. Okay, good. And then we'll do this area here. No, like the grass like somehow blocks it, and then you can't like place in front, behind, or whatever. Whatever. Anyway, coming along nicely here. Yeah, this actually is not taking too long. Like, we just have a nice little room. Like, you could like make like a room like inside these hills or something. That'd be kind of cool. Like a secret little hideout or something. I don't know. Who knows? Could do that, but not going to. So anyway, just finish this off. Yay! Yay! More block placing. Oop. Okay, we're almost done. There's just like this little room here I have to do, so we'll get to it. Bring this along, up, over, almost done. Okay, this wasn't too bad. It wasn't as bad as the other hill, which was kind of insane. Like the first hill I did, which was massive. Now let's get rid of that torch and just start filling this down. Okay. Oh, wait, did I miss? No, I don't think I missed anything. Anyway, and we're outside. And yay! So that's all good. That's good now. And let me just put this in here. Okay, so that's all done. Some of the grass is growing, which is good to see. One thing I'm gonna do, I think, is like get these stupid flowers out of here. Is bring this along, like this, like weird little raised up part, and just kind of join it to here, just because. Why not? It'll look nice. So we can do that here. Bring this all along. Whoops! It just fell, of course. All along there, and then over here I may just kind of bring it over to join. Who knows? This is just because it looks nice. Okie dokie. Kind of makes it a bit more of a gradient, you know? Anyway, that's that. So hopefully this hill will start to grow some grass on it. Over here we can already see some grass is growing, but it looks fairly decent. Let me take a sip of water real quick. Alright, I feel much better now. So yeah, so we have this lovely hillside coming in That looks good, so I'm really happy with this. This is the final end to like this terraforming mess that's been going on. Like the hill looks a little unnatural here because it does kind of. Oh wait, I just realized. Ooh, there's a whole other side over here. Oh come on! I thought I was done. Oh, my work is never done. Oh no. All right. Well, guess what? We have more to do. Jeez, I thought I was done for sure, and then I just realized, nope. Of course I'm not done. Why would I be done? That would just make everything too easy. Okay. Okay, it's fine. No big deal. I'll just do a bit of filling in over here and that kind of stuff. So, this is the easy part here. Is just this like little area by the driveway, obviously. The little driveway corner where the driveway comes in. This side of the hill, though, needs doing. Alright, well, let's do it then. So let's bring this across, of course, and just kind of a nice, gentle slope down here, of course. This is really tall as well. This is like really high up, so this will take a little bit of time, I suppose. But anyway, I'll bring this down like so. Let's try to fill it in as I go along this time, which it feels like it takes longer, but I don't know if it actually does. I don't know which way is quicker, to like build the hill's shape and then to fill in, or to fill in while I do it. I don't know. I feel like while I'm filling in while I'm doing it takes longer for some reason. I don't know why. It just does. Who knows? I'm not gonna time it. That'd be stupid. But I don't know. It just feels longer. I don't think it really is. Anyway, like this way, I'm kind of like doing it layer by layer, which kind of makes it feel like the process is going slower. But then I don't have to come back and fill it in later. So, it's just kind of the way it works. Also, all this ridiculously long grass is in the way. Anyway, so that's starting to somewhat come down on a slope. Anyway, bring this up more. Well, no. Bring this across. Nope. Come on, I wasn't ready. Bring this down here. Dude, oh my god, I'm stuck in grass. Of course I am. Bring this down here. Okay. Oh my gosh, this grass is getting on my nerves. Alright. Lovely. And then we'll obviously fill this in. Yeah, so I guess this is probably like a more efficient way of doing it, because like you're kind of like doing it layer by layer, I suppose. Who knows? Anyway, once I finish this, then we can work on the water, because for sure this is it. I know that for a fact, because there's no other place that I'll have to fill in. So who knows how long the river will take? No idea. I guess that's something to find out. We'll find out. But that should be more fun anyway, so yep, let's just get this out of the way. It's looking good. I can finally start picking up from this spot here at the driveway level and bring this up and across. Just kind of try to randomize it a little bit, because otherwise it looks kind of, you don't want it to look too predictable, otherwise it doesn't look too great. It doesn't look natural, so yeah. Anyway, let's fill this in. Yay, another layer. Oh my gosh. It's so annoying when you misplace blocks, because it just like feels like it's taking extra time, because you have to, whatever, you have to like delete it, and then, I can't reach down there. No. Okay, let's do one layer at a time. So let's go this way. We have our bottom layer here, and then just fill this in. Okie dokie. I kind of like doing it in vertical strips for some reason. Although you can't reach all the way up there, which is kind of annoying. I wish Steve could reach further. He needs longer arms. Oh, poor Steve. Poor Steve with his short little stubby arms. He actually, considering his arms are so short, God, get out of my way. He does reach pretty impressively far, so, it's impressive there for Mr. Steve. Anyway, let's bring this across. Let's bring this up as well. And across and down and over here. Okay. Good. And let's fill this in. So yeah, it's definitely getting smaller now. I can see that here, which is exciting. This feels like it's going a lot quicker actually. So that's a fun fact. Whoops. Bring this way. Or it's probably just a smaller hillside too. So I mean, I suppose that's probably playing a part of it. Get out of the way. Come on, move. Oh, all the grass. I blame everything on the grass. It's all the grass's fault. Anyway, it's looking good. So we just have like this little section here to fill in, so I'm just gonna bring, oh come on, you can reach, bring this up and across here. So this is starting to slope down nicely. Yeah, so this looks good. And then this will come down here like so. So yeah, this looks really nice. Looks fairly natural too, which is always good. I'll fill this in, and then we'll have to start sloping it down from where the driveway hill is. So that'll look good, to make sure that looks good. And I'm pretty sure that the hill, this hill that I'm working on here, like extends like all the way down, but I'm obviously not going to do it that way because it's just too much effort. So it's really like this hill is just down this side of the driveway. Although I probably could have made it taller at the end, but I don't particularly want to because it's just extra effort and it's not really necessary. Also, all the grass is filling in, which is starting to look better. Although the grass is not filling in on the inside here, which is kind of sad. Hopefully it'll like come around this way and down onto the inside and start filling that in, because it really needs some grass to look good. Anyway, over here, let's just continue along. I'm going to do one more row like this before I start bringing the driveway bit down. Because like this just comes, actually at this point it's just going straight across, and then we'll bring this down to the ground. So yeah, actually at that point it's pretty much just, oh my gosh, this grass. It's pretty much just straight across here. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I can't place blocks anymore. Okay, bring this across here. La, 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 la. And good. Okay, so now I'm going to start bringing this down, I reckon. So I'll just bring this out one more here. Like this. And slope that down. No! Missed a spot. Bring that across all the way. I suppose. Doesn't hurt. Also, I missed that spot. And we'll fill this in. Like so. And then I'm going to start bringing this down so we can kind of start getting somewhat of a slope going on here. I'll bring this across as well. Okie dokie. So we'll finally start just bringing this all down and making it look good. Obviously this here needs to, so I'm bringing this out one more. Bring that down. Fill this in. Make it look good. And then I'll start bringing this, no, actually I can't. Hold on, I'll have to start bringing this across. It has to be L-shaped, obviously. Did not think of that for some reason. Anyway, bring this across like this, and then it can go down to this level, and start coming down like this. Here, this can come across, and kind of just join up to there, and we're almost done here. So then this has to get filled in, obviously. Okay, so then let's just somewhat fill this in here. Come on. I'll probably make this a bit longer, so this looks nice. And yeah, so I think that's good. So once this starts filling in, that'll be good. I think I'm going to bring this across though here, just to kind of join some things up. I don't know, it's kind of like I did this on the other side too, but just so it looks a little more natural, I suppose. I don't know. Anyway, that's that. So that looks good. That's the driveway, obviously, this hillside too. So now this hill is pretty much complete, and it looks pretty good. So like you can see here, looks fairly natural. Slopes down that way, slopes in this way. I mean, it's obviously would not normally be there because it's kind of obvious, but this looks good. So you have the driveway now. The driveway kind of comes up and around, and you have the hill here and everything, and it all looks fairly decent and natural. So that's always good. Hopefully the grass will fill in too. Sorry, I just need a drink of water there. And yeah, so how about the water? So this needs to obviously change a bit. So what I'm going to do, well, the riverbed I want to be stone anyway, so you need to just fix any of these, or I guess stone, partially stone and partially dirt, I suppose would make sense. So there can be dirt spots in here, I guess would make sense. Can we fly up a bit? It's there'd be patches of dirt in here, I guess, which I don't think will change to grass because that would be kind of weird. I don't think it would do that. Anyway, so obviously there's the waterfall and all that stuff. That was the stuff that we did the very first part. Anyway, so I'm gonna start just bringing this out though, because it needs to come around this way. And it needs to come under these stairs here. So I need to get a good angle of it. Get out at the corner. I need to get a good angle of this, and then obviously it needs to flow up to this along this wall here. So anyway, let's just destroy all of this, and let's bring this around this way because it needs to come toward the bridge more. So we'll just kind of angle it a bit. Obviously, all the water is going to fill in, which is a little annoying, but that's okay. I guess I could have done this all before I put any water in it, but, you know, I had to have the water so I could tell what it would look like. And we'll just bring this along here. Yay! River! So exciting. It's not really a river. I don't even know what... Like, is it a stream? I don't know technical terms for this water source. Anyway, you can see, like, all the water's, like, weirdly flowing out. But whatever. Okay, good. So we're coming to the bridge here. Let's just widen this out again, because the water from the stream, it goes up against the plunge pool, which is kind of interesting, and it kind of comes around this corner here, and this is obviously the wall of the bridge, so it's going to come like this here. Alright, so I gotta demolish all of this. Oh dear. Okay, and kind of up a bit. Yeah, so this is going to come along this way. Probably like, you know, actually it can come straight along this way, because this is the bridge, and I might, like, you know, slightly change, like, slightly shape it a bit so it looks a little natural. And then obviously all this needs to go because it's all in the way. So goodbye to all you stupid pieces of grass and stuff. Ugh, so much digging. Like before, I was like doing all that filling in, and now I'm digging out. So who knew? Okay. Anyway, let's just dig all this out here. Okie dokie. I'll leave that there. And this is obviously where the bridge is, so the water is going to come along this way. Yay! Just like the fun demolishing. And this way. And whoops. Oh no, digging a hole. And this way. Oh gosh, this goes so much faster than placing blocks. And this way. And whoop. Oh gosh. This way. Oh, hi sheep. Jeez, don't scare me like that. This way, you're in the way, sheep. Get out. There's going to be water here. I'd highly recommend you don't come in here. Anyway, around this way. He's eating the grass that I'm now destroying. Get out of the way, my god. It'd be so annoying. Anyway, around here. Oh my gosh, I thought I told you to get off. Ugh, animals. Anyway, this way here. Oh, it's looking at me like with pitiful little eyes. Don't be so pathetic, come on. Alright, so... Beautiful. So this kind of is going to be all water. So, I'm going to fly up a bit so I can actually do things without getting annoyed. This is going to... Oh, you serious? I can't reach. Okay, here, I can reach now. This is going to be stone, like partially stone, partially dirt. Really, I want it to kind of be more dirt than stone at this point, I think. So I'm going to like kind of have the stone kind of just like come to a natural kind of end here. Oh, there's a bunny. So, you know, like this, ooh, like getting thrown around. So, like, you know, the stone, like, there'll still be patches of stone. Like, I think I want, like, this whole section, I think I kind of want to be stone up around here. So, like, this will all be stone here. But, you know, you get the idea. Like, I want it to kind of start to blend into some dirt and stuff. And this, yeah, it's like this whole patch will be stone, I think. But, you know, I want it to look kind of organic. That should be dirt, actually. But, you know, I want it to kind of look organic and, like natural and stuff like that. You know, that kind of stuff. Stuff that stuff in Minecraft doesn't usually look like. Yeah. Hi, sheep. Again, nice to see ya. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's like, I think I'll put some dirt along here as well. So, like, this will be dirt. I know, like, you probably would expect sand, but I don't really want to put sand in here, because I don't think it's a sandy kind of river, to be honest. I feel like it's more like muddy, because it is pretty muddy in real life. It's not like pristine, beautiful sand and stuff. Like, it's pretty much a lot of mud in this, like, river. Like, it's definitely not something you'd want to swim in real life anyway. Like, that's for sure. You would not want to be swimming in this. At least that's what I can tell from pictures of it. It doesn't look like the kind of water you'd want to swim in, so... You know, that's kind of influencing what I'm doing here. Anyway, let's like make another patch of stone in this kind of general area. Like obviously it'll look less patchy once I fill it in with water because the water kind of hides stuff pretty well. Anyway, but let's like make this stone. It kind of looks like a puzzle in some ways, with this kind of pattern of stone and dirt. But anyway, let's just fill this in here. Mr. Sheep is still here. He's about to get drowned. Hopefully not, but he might get drowned. So you better be careful. Let's fill this in with dirt here. I don't think grass will grow underwater. Will grass grow underwater? Let's see. It looks like it is growing actually in some spots. I don't know. Hopefully not, because I don't particularly want all this grass underwater. No, stop filling in with grass. I don't want you. Go away. Stop grass. Ugh, the grass is like growing in. It's getting annoying. Anyway, there might be grass underwater, but too bad. Let's see. I need some water. Usually would be helpful when you're making a river. All right, so let's get to it then. Yay, water filling in. Okie dokie. Fill in along here, please. Down this area. Okie dokie. Over here, come on. In you go. Filling in. Over here, come on. Come on. All right. Down along here. Down this way in that corner. Down this way here. Hopefully I don't fill it up too much. I don't want to do that. Anyway, down this way. Right there. Over here on this bank. Whoa, that filled in quickly. Over here, I need some more water in this little nook. Down this way here. Come on. Come on. And down here. Over here. Come on. So much water to have to be filled in. Over here, kind of just like make this nice and level over here. Oh, no, that filled that in. Down over here by the bridge. I have to get down. Okay. This is looking good. Fill in. Come on. Come on. Come on. In the corner. There you go. Down this corner here. Along this wall here. Okay. And yeah, so this looks pretty good. I'm going to put some more water here. Some more water here. And into the water I have to go to get under the bridge. And there you go. So, oh, actually over here. And that filled in. Beautiful. Look at that. That looks really nice. The bunny is now trapped on that side of the water, so that's kind of sad. But anyway, oh, the sheep got onto the bridge. Just look how nice that looks. So you have this lovely little river kind of flows through here. The bunny is, well, the bunny's not necessarily trapped. It can go, no, yeah, it can go. You can get out. Yeah, look how nice that looks. So you have this like lovely little water happening here. Fairly realistic. The kind of pretty much the way it is. So like when you're here in the house and you kind of come down here, like this area leads up to the water, so like you can look at the river and stuff. And also this plunge pool here goes alongside the water, which is kind of cool actually. You know, it's like you can like be swimming here, or like then for some reason pop out into the river. I don't think you swim in the plunge pool though. It looks pretty gross in real life, so I don't think it's a place where you're supposed to swim. But you know, get the idea. Anyway. All this is still a mess. Probably needs to be dug out, but I probably will get to that next time, you know. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this part. We did quite a lot, actually. We got the, whatever you call it, the hillside done. We got most of this river done. Obviously, well, I say most of it, but there's still like a lot of it to do because it has to flow all the way down to the waterfall that I have on the other end, if that makes any sense. So, you know, there's still a lot to do with this, but, you know, that's for part 18, I suppose. Anyway, let's reach up here. Yeah, so you can see all this has to be dug out still, and that's going to be a bit of work. So, like, this has to be dug out over to there. That's going to have to angle it. Also, that stupid water hole. Anyway, you get the idea. And then over here, it needs to kind of flow down into this water there. But, yeah, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Everything looks good at this point. You can see there's still some dirt in some places, but for the most part, the hillside looks pretty filled in and fairly decent, so that's good. And you can see on this side here, it's pretty much all grass now. There's a few spots that haven't filled in yet, but it looks really good. So you can see there's that beautiful back of the house here, where everything looks filled in and lovely and quite nice. So see it from this angle too. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope to see you in the next part as well. Hope you all have a great day. Bye, everyone.